Previously on Blast Through the
These
Past.
crusades sound pretty cool.
How's it going?
There, little boy. It's nice to finally meet you. Okay, well that worked last time. Hi!
What was that for?
Okay, calm down, calm down. It was just a prank. Anyway, there's more important things to worry about.
What other thing? Who are you anyway?
Who is anyone really? What?
Your name. What's your name?
Martin Luther.
The guy who fought the way things were?
Yes. Wait, no. Which one?
The guy who wrote those 95 Theses, had a revolution in Selma or whatever?
Yes. Wait, no. What?
How do you not know this already? You're named after him.
A few awkward seconds later.
We got off topic and we need a history lesson. Good timing, too.
Why?
First off, the name's not really Martin Luther. And secondly, there's a few things that you're gonna have to know. The first thing I should ask you, are you a peasant?
No. Why would I be a peasant?
I was just asking because I don't want to offend you, and we're gonna skip over the peasant revolt. Basically, they all tried really hard to fight, and they died.
It's kind of messed up.
These revolts were seen as a precursor to what would happen later. Basically, it was this sort of Game of Thrones things with a really cool name, the War of Roses, and that's where Henry Tudor was up.
Okay.
Anyways, so Arthur Tudor was next in line for the throne, and he was raised from birth with that assumption.
Okay.
And since things were so rocky with Spain, he was afraid that he would marry Catherine of Aragon because, she was Spanish.
Still don't see why I care what happened back then.
I'm gonna get to that, but first we have an invitation to the wedding. Come on, let's go.
Wait, what?
No, come on.
Knowledge. Knowledge is what brings us together today. Do you, Arthur, take Catherine of Aragon to... How convenient for me. Someone get this corpse off my altar.
After removing the corpse of Prince Arthur.
Do you, King Henry VIII, take Catherine of Aragon to be your wife? I do. And do you, Catherine of Aragon, take King Henry VIII to be your husband? I do. You may now hug your bride.
Who married as long as someone got married?
No, not really. As long as someone got married, they were chill.
Wow. Medieval England must have been really lax back then.
No, this was a different time, but not exactly in a good way. King Henry wasn't exactly a benevolent king. He was definitely not prepared to be king.
Why not?
He was born second fiddle and was the prince for life kind of guy. And he liked the luxuries of royalty, but not exactly the responsibilities.
Good king, right? I mean, to be king, you have to be good at least.
You really didn't pay attention in history class, did you? Well, anyway, now that the royal wedding's over, everyone can live happily ever after.
Really?
Of course not. There's no way that Henry was of a special kind, and he liked many things. Wine, women, and Wolsey. That is, of course, until the day after he drank the wine, married the women, and asked Wolsey for a favor.
Isn't marriage supposed to be forever?
You continue to amaze me. Anyway, we can watch the first royal couple of the first time and play it out right before our own eyes. Come on, let's go.
So, Catherine, have you had a male child yet? What do you think? You don't even look at me anymore. You look at Anne and all the other servants. I would never do that, because that would be, immoral and stuff. Ma'am, can I get you anything? I'd like my husband back, you dirty little harlot. You know, I think it says somewhere in the Bible that her being married to my brother, that you being married to my brother before this was not legal or something.
Really? You're saying this after 17 years?
I'm gonna take this to the Pope to settle my case. Wolseley, come here.
Yes, sire. What would you like?
I need you to take my case to the Pope, and I'm counting on you.
I will ascertain that you are not disappointed, my sire.
Thank you. So you're saying that she gave birth, right?
Yes, she gave birth.
So why are we not celebrating? I have an heir.
Well, about that. It went fine, but it's about the child.
The child.
Yes, well, it's a female.
So you're telling me it's a girl, and I don't have a male heir yet.
Yes, and Catherine has elected to name her Mary.
Oh. Can someone get me her maiden? What was her name? Anne or something, so she can tell me how my wife is doing?
Actually, there's something else we have to tell you.
What?
It seems that there's reports from a church in Germany that some priest is rising up. His name's Martin Luther.
Okay, why do I care?
Well, it seems like the Lutheran movement is gaining momentum.
But maybe we could go against it and score some points with the people.
Who said that?
Oh, I did, sir.
Gentlemen, I just had a great idea. I'm going to denounce this rebellion and score some points with the Holy See. Take him away. I had such a great idea.
And your guy wasn't so great.
Oh yeah, he wasn't, but you haven't seen the worst of it.
Well, where are we anyway? This doesn't seem like the castle anymore.
Well, you remember how Henry sent Thomas to talk to the Pope for him?
Yeah, that Thomas guy seemed really devoted to the king.
Yeah, he was. Anyway, hide here and see what happens.
For failing to meet the king's orders, you have been sentenced to death.
Are you sure you have the right man? This is Thomas Wolsey, Bishop of the King.
Yes, this guy's been serving the king his whole life and has worked himself nearly to death trying to get this done for the king, so I'm asking you to reconsider this as the man that you want.
This is definitely the man, Wolsey.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. Let's just all take an hour break while I sit down and rest.
I think he's dead.
Confused. What was this plan to make Henry the Pope? You said something about Martin Luther, a guy who had a dream.
Oh no, this guy came long before him, and he had some serious beef with the church, and he thought the best thing to do was call them out on everything that they did wrong. I'll let him explain more.
If you got a problem with the church, I feel bad for you, son. I got 95 theses and I wrote every one.
Did he just reference Jay-Z?
Hey, he came long before him. Did you ever think maybe he referenced Luther?
That didn't help much.
All you need to know is Luther accidentally caused a split from the church and formed a new and improved version of Catholicism called Lutheranism. Henry VIII took a few ideas from Luther. You'll see what I mean in a minute.
What's your favorite sport?
Bowling?
Okay, how about Anne Boleyn?
Knowledge. Knowledge is what brings us together today. Do you, King Henry VIII, take Anne Boleyn to be your wife?
I do.
Do you, Anne Boleyn, take Henry VIII to be your husband?
I do.
Well, you may now hug your bride. Oh, look how cute. Okay.
So listen up. I understand that we have packed the act of secession saying that this woman and I's children will succeed the throne and not that horrible other woman.
Well, sire, I have some very unfortunate news that the Pope has declared that you and Catherine's marriage is valid.
Well, we must do something about that.
Yes, sir, it appears that your marriage with Queen Anne is invalid.
How could they do something like this?
Thomas More is here to see you.
Well, let him in, I guess.
Sire, as your most trusted advisor, I think it unwise to oppose the church in a time of their great power.
You're right, Thomas. I will really think this through and be pragmatic in my approach.
You should start your own church.
Who said that? Go kill them. Well, I had a great idea. I'm going to start my own church called the Church of England, and I will be the head.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm a devoted Catholic. I cannot support you
Oh,
in this
you have a
decision.
problem with that? Well, I can fix that. Looks like everything is right with the world.
After with Anne, right? You can only be so messed up.
Hey, Anne, your brother sent another message for you.
Oh, how nice of him.
Yeah, nice.
Anne Boleyn, you're accused of treason, adultery, and incest.
What?
You're
How
to be
could
sent
this
to the
be?
Tower of
I haven't
London.
done anything.
Well, I sure am lonely now that Anne is gone. It's been so long since I've known love. Jane Seymour, I would love for you to be my wife.
Well, why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Would you like to see more?
Sure.
Okay, how about Jane Seymour? Well now, don't you two just make a lovely couple? Anyway, marriage is what brings us together today, okay? So do you, King Henry VIII, take Jane Seymour, this lovely, lovely woman, to be your wife?
I do.
And do you, Jane Seymour, you are beautiful, you could stay single, you know, could take King Henry VIII to be your husband?
I do.
Well now, we got a lovely ceremony, it is a beautiful day outside, and these two are married, so you can hug your bride.
Yo, what's up? Chilling here with Jane Seymour. About to have my baby. Push, honey, push.
Alright, I see the head. And it's a boy!
Oh no, my wife's dead, but I have a boy son. Oh well.
So Henry's love life wasn't going that great, and his advisor decided he was going to set him up.
This should go well.
My liege, I have found the perfect wife for you.
Really, what's her name and where's she from?
Her name is Anne of Cleves. She's a German princess.
How wonderful. I'm so excited.
Yes, I guarantee you, she'll give you another son. She'll give you more sons.
And this will help with our alliance with Germany, right?
Yes, of course it will. We will be strong.
How did you find this wonderful woman?
I found her.
Did you meet her on eHarmony?
We don't have
Oh. Edward, are you excited?
Yeah!
Oh, wonderful. I'm so excited. Go get my beautiful new wife.
I will
please.
retrieve her now, sir. I will retrieve her now.
Son, you might need to leave for this.
Guten Tag, Sir. Guten Tag. How is my throat?
Oh, I'm wonderful.
You're wonderful.
How's my little German princess?
Oh, I'm great. How is little German studio with you?
Oh, that's so wonderful. I'm so glad that you're so happy to marry me.
Oh, yes, I was happy to meet you.
Some awkward time passes.
In my chamber.
Oh, okay, I'll see you there.
I'm so proud.
You, King Henry VIII, want behind door number 1 Anne of Cleves to be your wife?
Yeah, I do.
Do you, Anne of Cleves, want this fine prize we got here, King Henry VIII?
I does.
All right, there's only one question left, folks.
What is it? Can I kiss the bride?
No, it's Waterlows!
Classical gallows.
So that's the wonderful Anne of Cleves. She married Henry pretty quickly after because of an arranged marriage.
I guess she has a good personality.
Henry shared the exact same thoughts. I mean, he was getting pretty tired of her. How would you feel?
Please stop.
However, she was smarter than she seemed, and she decided enough was enough, so they went on to get a divorce. She lived a pretty good life after that, though. I mean, as far as Henry's wives go, ex-wives.
Good for her. I mean, but I bet that Thomas guy was in a lot of trouble, huh?
Yeah, but that's okay. He had another girl lined up for Henry to try.
Another?
Yup.
Hi, Thomas. I'm sure you have another great girl for me, don't you?
Actually, sire, I do. Her name is Catherine Howard. But she has a little past.
Catherine. Her name is Catherine. You know how I feel about girls named Catherine.
Yes, sire, I know. But she's different, I swear. Here, come on, Catherine, come on.
She's like 14.
I know, but she's mature for her age. Trust me.
Let's go to Catherine Howard's wedding. This chick was a joke.
Marriage is what brings us together today. Can I get an hallelujah? Hallelujah. Do you, King Henry VIII, take Catherine Howard to be your wife? I do. Do you, Catherine Howard, take King Henry VIII to be your husband? I do. You may now hug your bride.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Catherine Howard was a woman of, how do I say this, loose temperament.
What?
She got around a lot, to be blunt, and Henry didn't like that when he found out.
So I hear you had older friends back home. Yeah, they were a big influence on who I am. Like the type of friends that had many men in their beds. Well, I didn't know they told you about that. Okay. Guard, come here, please. Do I even have to ask at this point? Just kill her. Ugh. So, any more wives for me to marry?
Well, it looks like we're almost done with Henry himself.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he has much time left.
Yeah, the fat's definitely not good, but this left wife is very important. Just watch.
I don't even know why I'm watching this anymore.
Shut up and watch.
Please join us. Marriage is what brings us here together today. Do you, King Henry VIII, take Catherine Parr to be your beautiful wedded wife?
I do.
And do you, Catherine Parr, take your beautiful husband, King Henry VIII, to be your lovely wedded husband?
I guess. I mean, we're kind of cousins, but it's okay.
Please join each other in a nice embrace to signify your marriage.
I can't.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
So, honey, I would like to talk to you about, your succession and your children and all of your, late wives.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want, sweetie.
So, to make sure that everything is safe when you're on your trip, I would love to be Queen Regent while you're gone.
Yeah, sure, honey.
What's happening, honey? Honey.
Monks.
What? What are you saying? Can I get someone to like clean this up? I need a new husband, so get on it.
So he died how he lived.
How so?
Yelling nonsense, fat and ugly. So now that Henry's dead, everything was okay, right? I mean, England healed, right?
Yeah, no, actually things get really messed up at this point. Look.
So now Henry's dead and Edward is like 9. What am I supposed to do?
Well, Edward is going to be crowned, so you can leave.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, you can take the kids too. They're kind of in the way.
Whatever, I don't need this. Come on, Mary and Elizabeth.
Come on, people. We got a lot of work to do. Is someone there? No? Okay. Well, we need to start by getting rid of those Catholic thingies.
Oh, okay. Well, you do know your sister still refused to get rid of Catholicism, right?
Yeah, that's okay. It shouldn't have come to any importance.
Okay, well, so he's a little young. But I'm sure he rallied England really well and everyone loved him, right?
Why do you even try guessing anymore? Well, no, that's not what happened. He was a great king for a 9-year-old, but when he was 16, he got TB, and that was that.
So, who's the next ruler?
Oh, that one's a doozy. She was so hated, everyone called her Bloody Mary. She was the daughter of Catherine of Aragon.
Oh, I bet she was great.
Jeez, you're stupid.
Hey, everyone, listen up. Things are gonna change around here. I'm the captain now. Get out. Okay, next. Who's the founder of the church?
Jesus.
Gonna kill you anyway. Next. Name the 4 Wiggles. Dead. Next. What are you?
I'm free.
And now you're dead. Next. How many fingers am I holding up?
Ma'am, I don't know, I'm blind.
And now you're dead.
Several brutal days later.
Did I already get rid of you?
I don't know what you mean there.
Oh, whatever. How many books are in the Bible?
42?
Is that even right?
No.
Okay. Next. Name the 3 Jonas brothers.
Joe, Nick, and Kevin.
I like you, so I'm not gonna stab you. I'll burn you at the stake. Next!
Several more brutal days later.
Tell me a joke.
I don't know no jokes.
Next. What are you?
I'm 4.
You're dead. Next.
One unfortunate day later.
Who are you?
I'm Miss Cranmer.
I hate you, you traitor! You tried to take my throne!
Is there anyone who's a good ruler? Why are they letting Mary do this? Why won't anyone stop her?
then you should feel sorry for Philip.
Well, let's fill up on knowledge.
Hey, Mary, what are you doing right now?
I'm trying to rid my country of the filth that is Protestantism.
Yeah, that's great, but have you birthed any sons yet?
Do you see a son? Why are you so obsessed with this? You're like my father.
Yeah, I've heard about your thought fathered like 1,000 times, and frankly, I don't care. I just want an heir.
Well, looks like you're out of luck, Chuck.
Who's Chuck? Does he have any sons?
Just, why do you even care this much?
Well, this might be a good time for me to duck out. I'll catch you later.
What? I think I'm dying. But you know, at least I'm the most loved person in the kingdom.
Literally, everyone hates you.
Really? I brought back the Catholic faith, though.
Yeah, everyone's secretly Protestant.
But I killed a lot of people. Yeah. My dying wish is for my sister, Elizabeth, to take over after me. And I want to be buried with my sword, because I love to stab people.
Ever been to a coronation?
No.
Well, you're gonna be.
Do you swear to uphold the stature of the court and all that it means? Do you swear to be a fair ruler in justice and in peace? Then I crown you, Queen Elizabeth. Long live the Queen! Long live the Queen!
Harlot!
Now that you are queen, my liege, what would you like to be your first order of business?
I would like to establish the English church.
Okay, but that's going to make the church really mad. You know that, right?
I don't care.
Okay.
Elizabeth has reestablished the English church.
Elizabeth has no real power. I'm excommunicating her.
My queen, the Pope has excommunicated you.
I don't care. The Pope doesn't have any power over me.
You sure?
Yes, all Catholics will be executed.
Okay.
So Elizabeth reigned for 40 years, and she ended up dying of natural causes.
Wow.
Yeah. So that pretty much wraps it up for Henry, his O's, and his heirs.
So, wait, we're done?
Not quite. Do you remember that guy Martin Luther?
The rapper?
Yeah, well, he and his friends really messed up the church.
What do you mean?
Well, he meant to fix the church, and he kind of accidentally caused a huge split when he was just questioning it.
So what happened?
A Council of Trent was called. It lasted for 18 years, and we went through 3 popes.
Why did it last so long?
It was complicated. Just see for yourself.
So I called this council to discuss the theses of Martin Luther. We all know that he's wrong and that he's a heretic, so what should we do about it?
We should excommunicate him.
Where were you in 1521? Any other ideas?
What about scripture?
That is a great idea. We all know that the deposit of faith and St. Jerome's Vulgate are the roots of sacred scripture. Anyone else disagree? No? Next topic.
What about the sacraments?
Good. We all know that we were born with original sin, which is why we have baptism, and that's what makes us sons of God. And that's how we seek salvation.
What about good works?
Yes, that's a good shot. That's good too. Okay, next topic.
What about clerical abuses?
Wow, you are stupid. Just why are you even here? Anyone else? Anyone else?
What about clerical abuses?
Yes, good! Pluralism is such a serious issue. All in favor of implementing new laws about the employment of bishops say A.
Hey.
Alright, next topic.
I've just been informed that war and plague has broken out. Everything is a mess. You guys may as well just call it quits.
All right. I've called this council to discuss the sacraments. Where should we? Come in. What do you want?
We went in on the council.
You're not even Catholic.
We wouldn't want to ruin anything that you've accomplished here.
Well, there's no reason for you to be here.
We want you to defer the council.
Why would I do that? That would defeat the purpose.
No, not at all.
Would you stop that? We have actual work to do.
Okay, since the last few sessions didn't get anything done, I think we should start where they left off. Sacraments. The Eucharist. We can all agree that it's the true presence of Christ, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what's next. Saints. We honor and venerate them, not worship them.
Yeah.
We need a system to train the clergy. I propose a seminary system. Anyone disagree? Okay, so now that's done. Here's a catechism. And a list of forbidden books. I think our work here is done.
Wow.
I know, right?
So is that it? That guy said their work was done.
Yeah, but there's a few people I want you to meet first. They all had a pretty big impact on the church. Okay, so the first person I want to introduce you to is Pope Paul IV.
I was a pretty strict pope who refused to recognize Elizabeth I as queen. I also set up ghettos for the Jews and didn't really treat them that nicely, but I stopped signing and brought back the Inquisition.
The Inquil what?
Just watch this.
In the religious world, heretic-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In Europe, the dedicated clergy who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite unit known as the Inquisition Squad. These are their stories.
Alright, you guys are getting burned to the stake. Take them away.
Let's go!
I love my job.
Well then, who's next?
This is Pope St. Pius V.
I started out as a monk serving the poor and excommunicated Elizabeth I. I led 8,600 Christians against 30,000 Jews in Malta and won.
Dang, how'd you do that?
Prayer. I wanted Christians to pray the rosary.
Okay, so this is St. Charles Borromeo.
I was the Archbishop of Milan. I made sure the Council of Trent was completed, and I attended to a lot of people during the plague. But people didn't really like me, and they tried to kill me.
I can see that.
Anyway, moving on. This is St. Ignatius of Loyola.
I used to be a knight, but once I read The Life of Christ, a book about saints, I decided to put down my sword. Then I went back to the university at age 40, even though I wasn't the brightest. Me and a few of my friends set up the Jesuits, and we followed the Pope alone.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
These next few people started religious orders too. This is St. Philip of Neri.
I founded the Oratarians. We developed spiritual authority in the clergy, and we also returned spiritual authority to Rome.
That's pretty important, I guess.
So I'm warning you now. This next one's a bit out there.
Hmm?
You'll see what I mean when you meet her. This is St. Teresa of Avila.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you guys there. How have you been doing? Well, I think I should tell you a little bit about myself, all right? I have these visions quite a lot, and I founded the Carmelites. Yeah, they're a pretty good group. And I also wrote some holy books. They're nice, the popes like them, and, well, I'm also one of the 3 female doctors of the church. You can kind of say I'm a big deal.
Alright, so I guess that's it. I'll take you home now.
Okay. Hello, little girl.
Hi.
I forgot what I was saying.
Going right now. Ready? Oh, it's filming.